So recently I've decided I'm taking a gap year. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Kat and welcome to episode 1 of my Gap Year Diaries. I finished school this year and after a lot of thought and discussion, here I am. Honestly, I had this dreamy, idealistic image in my mind. I'd travel, meet new people, maybe even meet my people, try new things, study, find my passion, binge my favorite shows, and just become this new, upgraded version of me. And it really did start off like that. I was living life, relaxed, studying a bit, meeting my friends, having time for everything. It felt perfect. You get the idea. But soon things started to shift. My friends, my peer group had started joining college and I felt left behind. Like I wasn't doing anything with my life. I started doom scrolling, binge watching, staying up late, isolating myself. I was tired, but not from doing anything. I was just mentally exhausted. Every day felt the same. I'd wake up late, feel guilty, study half-heartedly, and end up procrastinating. And the cycle just fed itself. My coping mechanisms were doom scrolling and binge watching, and they made me feel worse. I couldn't stay alone with my thoughts, so I would need a distraction and reach for my phone or my laptop or the TV. And this went on for about a week or so, and until one day I hit my breaking point. I was burnt out from doing nothing. I woke up one morning and I just started crying. I was in tears and I couldn't stop. I sat down and I wrote everything in my journal, every tiny thing that was bothering me. And while I was writing and venting out my feelings, I realized how much I'd kept bottled up inside. I hadn't been properly addressing these emotions or validating these feelings, and everything had just bottled up and caused me to explode. The loneliness, the guilt, the fear of being left behind, all of it just came pouring out. I know it sounds dramatic, but it really did feel that bad in the moment. I knew I was lucky to have the life I have, but still, we all feel lost sometimes, and that's okay. It's in moments like these that we need a little hope, a little support, and there's nothing wrong in asking for help, support, and guidance. So after that venting and crying session, I felt much lighter. I also spoke to my friends and my parents. My thoughts were clearer. I could breathe again. I even wrote down the things that I was proud of because honestly, I never gave myself enough credit. I always thought my achievements were just luck, not effort. Basically, imposter syndrome. But that day I realized, no, I did work for them. And just because I made a few mistakes or I could have done better, it doesn't mean I didn't work for them. Taking a gap year isn't easy. It's a difficult choice, it's brave, it's choosing to do something different when everyone else is following the same path. Or just sitting at home and being useless. Like, there's such a mixed opinion about taking a gap year, but the truth is it's both. So there's obviously going to be the hard parts, but there's also going to be the amazing experiences, the learning, and everything that comes along with it. But I will admit that it is hard. There's no teacher, no deadlines, there's no one pushing you. It's just you. You have to wake up every morning and find the motivation to start, to keep going. And that's scary sometimes, but it's also empowering. I decided it was time for a new chapter. Something that would remind me that I'm moving forward and remind me of the opportunities and the chances I'm getting because of this gap year. That's when I decided I wanted to get back into surfing. I figured waking up early would help me fix my sleep schedule and my mindset, and just trying something new and being a beginner at it. There's just something so empowering and humbling about it. So one morning I just decided I'm going to the beach. I'm going to learn how to surf. Of course I was scared, new people, new environment, all my insecurities came rushing in. But I told myself, it's now or never. The fear will always exist. Courage isn't the absence of fear, it's doing it anyway, and once I faced it, I felt alive again. Apart from surfing, I also took myself on solo dates to the beach, to a restaurant, and sat alone and spent some time with myself and just romanticized the whole moment. I think it's very important to love your own company and to find peace in being alone and that solitude. Other than this, I started going walking again. I went on some morning walks and some late night walks. Walking has always been a source of joy, peace and happiness to me. I love listening to a good podcast or some upbeat music and just taking a walk. It's always something that brings me joy. So I've been putting in the effort to continue doing things that bring me joy. Cooking, for example, I think is just very peaceful and satisfying, and at the same time it nourishes your body. So I think it's a win-win. I realized that I don't need a big plan or someone else to make me feel fulfilled and happy. Sometimes you just have to stop overthinking and just go for it. Try that new thing, make a new friend, go out alone, talk to yourself kindly. Fear isn't always a warning, sometimes it's guidance. It's okay to take breaks. It's okay to ask for help. It's okay to feel off sometimes. We all do. But always remember, there is hope. Things will get better. They always do. Life is full of uncertainty, and that's what makes it so beautiful. You can wake up tomorrow and be a completely different person. You can start over at any time you want. I think that's the magic of it all, becoming, unlearning, discovering yourself again and again. This is Kat, and this is my Gap Year Diary. I'm still learning, still growing, still becoming, and I wouldn't have it any other way.